Hey Shamrocks, welcome back to the Friday Show. I'm Colby, your host.
I'm Rylan, your co-host.
And we are so excited to be back with you this week for a new show. First, Jeremy talks about what is happening in the off-season in the NFL.
Well, lots of moves happening right now, currently. DK Metcalf to the Steelers. Steelers just signed Mason Rudolph. Darius Slay, if you can't tell, I'm a Steelers fan.
I don't have anything to say about this. This is all you.
Yeah, I know.
Hey guys, I'm Jerm Smits.
Bishop Bendy, we back.
Look at my Bishop.
Like we never left.
Lil Duff on the beat here, is what I'm saying.
All right, let's start it. First one we got, it was like 2-3 weeks ago. It was Deebo Samuel to the Commanders.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Is that good? Well, I think we could grade them. Let's give them grades.
Deebo Samuel, I'll give it a B minus.
I'll give it a C.
We get a little F.
Why I give it a B
Why?
minus? I feel like he's not really. He's a receiver.
He's
but
not
like,
as good as he used to be.
Yeah, and also he plays like different positions. He's not a true.
But that's also beside
like
the
Bishop.
point. He's pretty big now. He cannot run routes well at all. He has bricks for hands. Actually, I'll go her down. I would say like a C minus to a D plus. I'll give it that because who knows if the
But it is still
Commanders can
Deebo
fix
Samuel,
him.
though.
Who knows if the Commanders can fix him? Who knows? But he was so unproductive. I would not have him on my fantasy team last year. Was not happy with him one bit.
Right.
Why'd you give it an F?
Because he's washed.
Okay, that's fair.
He's a little.
And I hate
washed.
the 40.
Being re-signed.
Dude, Max Crosby should have went to the Lions. I say either him or Myles Garrett every time.
He
Yeah,
does deserve
I-
better.
Dude,
than
Max
Raiders.
Crosby is a stud.
I would agree with that. I also would agree that he should go to the Lions, but honestly, I feel more strongly about that case with someone else.
Yeah.
But he was paid like, what was it, like $45 million
Who?
a year? Is that
Oh
like
yeah, it was
that?
something crazy.
It was something. It's a crazy amount.
The Lions got more money.
I give.
For the reset, I give that like A minus, just because I don't know. I feel like you could definitely like try to go for someone that might be a little bit better, but at the end of the day, he's still not bad.
Yeah, you
Like,
still got Max
You
Crosby.
still got Max Crosby.
Indeed.
Next up, we have Geno Smith going to the Raiders.
Call me crazy. I'm giving this grade an A because they had no quarterback. Like they have nothing. And Geno Smith, bro, he's still underrated. He still got some play left in him.
I think this should get like a B plus, just because at the end of the day, Geno Smith, yeah, I would agree he still has some left in him, but I just don't know truly how good he is, how much he was just like a merchant of having DK Metcalf and JSN on his team. But I would say watch out for Brock Bowers this year. He was one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end last year, and he had Aiden O'Connell and and Gardner Minshew. as
Oh,
quarterback.
yeah.
So watch out for Brock Bowers this year. He is going to be a threat.
Yeah, Brock Bowers and
someone
Michael Mayer is
with someone
crazy.
like actually throwing to him, he's going to be a threat now.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that a little B. You know what I'm saying? Like just a B, not a B minus or a B plus. But I don't think Geno... I mean, in a way, like I feel like this could expose him as a quarterback. Like when you don't have such like talented receivers to throw to, like it really shows as a QB. Is it the
And that's all we have. So
Yep.
we'll see you after free agency to do more of those.
Next, Emma and Drew talk about Sabrina Carpenter, her outfits, her new songs, and what she's up to. I freaking love Sabrina Carpenter.
I don't know much about her, but the song Espresso, I like that song.
Should we sing it together real
No.
quick? Please.
No.
1, 2.
Two.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Pop Talk. I'm Emma Everhart.
I'm Drew Elker.
Today we're talking about Sabrina Carpenter.
Yay!
On February 14th, she released her new deluxe album, which is the short and sweet with just 5 new songs. So it has 15 Minutes, Please 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 featuring Dolly Parton. Couldn't Make It Any Harder, Busy Woman, and lastly, Bad Reviews.
What was your first impression of the deluxe, Emma?
I really liked it. I liked the cover art. I thought it was like still like kind of the same vibe as short and sweet, but like just like I like the different colors and stuff.
The first time I listened to it, I was like, okay, like these are good, but I can see why they didn't make the album. But like as I've had more time with it, like the songs are just so undeniably catchy.
Yes.
Like they're in my head all the time, no matter what.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter has come back on tour internationally. So far, she's been to London, Dublin, Glasgow, and I think last night she was in Manchester, but she'll be in Paris, Copenhagen, Germany, like those, like just the European like countries and places like that. And with that, she's debuted a lot of new outfits and changed up the set list and
new Juno positions.
I think she's a great performer.
Yes.
Like I think she's really good. And I saw her like before Short and Sweet and she was still the same level of performer. But just like at now such a bigger scale, and honestly it's like amazing that she's gotten this many people to listen to her, and I think it's really cool.
And I unfortunately have never seen her, but again, I think that's one of the things that has helped her build her career so much and has made her such like a top tier pop star at this point is she goes all out with the performances. Kind of, I feel like, I mean, she was an opener on the Eras tour, but taking inspiration from that with like the different costumes, the different like colors of everyone and the choreography, just like, she's not just standing there singing, she's giving you a show.
Yeah. Sabrina Carpenter announced that she's coming back to America in the fall. She's going to Pittsburgh, New York, Nashville, and Los Angeles, which I got tickets to Nashville. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next Pop Talk. Bye.
Next up, Cooper asked people how they're showing initiative during the month of March, given that initiative is our monthly theme.
Rylan, how have you been showing initiative this month?
I'll keep to myself. How have you been showing initiative during this month so far?
I've been showing initiative by getting my work done, being productive. I mean, spring break is coming up, so this is... Initiative is very important for this month because, you know, Rylan, with like spring break coming up, it's hard to stay on task, you know?
True.
It's like, I just want to be on the beach.
Senioritis is Hall of Fame kicked in for me.
I'm sure.
Today we're talking about how Rocks are going to be taking initiative in Try 3. So we're going to ask them what some of their goals are. And what are your goals for Try 3?
I just want to like get all A's and make sure I don't get any missing assignments, and I want to do really good on my SATs.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
Lexi Ball. Lexi Ball, what are your goals for Try 3?
It'd be nice to get my GPA up to a like 3.9, so that's my goal.
Awesome, thank you. What are your goals for Try 3?
So my goals are, number one, get the GPA up. You know, we're taking a couple honors. We're working hard to get that GPA up, you know. Some more goals, get strong in strength, of course. And then the last one, you know, do good in track. Just do some extracurriculars, you know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, that sounds good. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
All right, what are your goals for Try 3?
And on a strong and positive note.
Awesome, thank you. What are your goals for Try 3?
Try 3, I'm just looking to, you know, finish off this year strong, maybe just find some new friends, you know. Never a bad time to get some more friends.
That sounds smart. Thank you, Doug.
Of course.
And what are your goals for Try 3?
All A's, and make some new friends.
Sounds like good goals. Thank you, Caleb Netral. And what are your goals for Try 3?
I would like to be $30 million. I'd like to beat Ryan Caesar in a golf match.
Next, Meryl does his final review on the Doctor Who series. Meryl's been here doing this series for a while now. I feel like I've learned a lot about this show so far.
Yeah, I mean, Meryl's really good at covering that stuff, and I look forward to seeing this segment.
Yeah, very creative segments, very detail-oriented. He's done a great job.
Again, Friday Enjoyers. I'm Meryl Who, and today we'll be finishing our review of Season 7 of Doctor Who. Today's episode is Inferno. government-funded experiment to dig through the Earth's crust is starting to run into a series of long-term troubling issues, which project director Stallman is refusing to acknowledge. Meanwhile, the Doctor has used his unit credentials to gain the ability to siphon off energy from the drill in order to power the TARDIS console. All while mysterious green ooze is leaking from the main drill and is turning people into werewolf-like creatures. Yeah, this one is a mouthful. Take a wild guess who's back. Now this story is a fun one, as it's the first story to not be written by someone who had written for the show prior, meaning the Third Doctor's actions are now completely unique to his predecessors. And in addition to this, writer Don Horton manages to write the most infuriating character in the show up to this point, in Eric Stallman. This man is a toddler. He refuses to listen to anybody, ignores every problem that comes to him, and refuses to cooperate with any reason, and literally throws a tantrum at one point. If I'm remembering the story correctly, this man is a toddler. Anyway, when a power outage happens during the Doctor's attempt at takeoff, he gets sent sideways in time. Not forwards or backwards, sideways. Finding himself in a parallel universe where World War II went a little bit differently. We don't really get the full timeline of this alternate world, but what we do know is that the royal family were taken out at some point. With the drilling project being more advanced than the one in our universe, the Doctor soon comes to realize that if they actually penetrate the Earth's crust, it will lead to the end of the world. Doing everything in his power, he ultimately fails in saving the alternate Earth, but is thankfully able to head back to our universe to prevent the same fate. This story is probably one of the strongest of this season, as at this point the Earthbound plotline has finally settled into the norm. We've gotten used to the characters that we've seen, so seeing the ultimate doubles is a lot of fun, and apparently all the regulars who had an alternate double had a lot of fun playing these characters. The soundtrack was provided by Delia Derbyshire, who worked in what I will call the sound effects department, as I don't remember what it was actually called, giving an eerie atmosphere to throughout the entire story. Funnily enough, she was one of 2 people to actually create the show's title sequence theme. And since this is the last story of the season, I think it's only appropriate that I tell you where you can watch these stories, assuming you actually found this series interesting. The entire season is free on Tubi, and as of recently, the entire season was officially uploaded to YouTube. And that is Season 7 of Doctor Who, with the Season 8 debuting the following January in 1971 with Terror of the Autons. But that will have to wait. Until next time, I'm Merrill Who.
Thank you so much for watching the show this week, Shamrocks. Have an awesome weekend.
We'll see you next time on The Friday Show.